just about to go on a little walk because I'm feeling very off today. I think just the last couple days I've been feeling pretty weird. I was on an influencer trip, like a brand trip this past weekend with Mubi, which was amazing. It was super fun. I went to their film festival, but I think just ever since then I've been feeling super drained and very kind of physically anxious. I usually don't film when I'm feeling like this because it's not very fun, but I don't know. I think maybe this video's theme will just be kind of getting out of a funk and what I do when I'm feeling not amazing and I don't want to socialize and I'm having a difficult time being productive. So yeah, step one in getting out of a funk, I find, is just leaving the house. I'm just gonna bring a little to-go container of coffee and just go on a little walk. I think I'm gonna bring my book and maybe just find a park bench or something to sit on. Let's go and do it. Putting on the scent Dave from Henry Rose because it's a very warm vanilla and it kind of makes me feel like I'm being swaddled like a baby. I feel like I just want an easy fragrance today. Nothing crazy, just something simple and cozy. I will say actually this is kind of a complex vanilla, but it still feels warm and very inviting, I guess. I am canceling the yoga class that I was gonna go to tonight, and I know that that seems really counterproductive, but I haven't had a day like this in probably a year. I just want to let myself wallow, basically. I know that seems so counterintuitive, but I worked out yesterday. I can work out tomorrow. I can go to yoga tomorrow. That's fine. I'm just not gonna go because I don't feel like it. I'm letting myself wallow. I have been laying in bed with my baby blanket, and Joni keeps crying, and I just realized that it's because I need to clean her litter box, but I don't have any garbage bags. So I'm gonna run over to the drugstore and get some, and maybe get a fun little snack, treat, something. Okay, Joni, I'm going. If you're having a bad day and you need to leave the house, I highly recommend that you put on a fleece because it kind of feels like being hugged. It's just so cozy. Joni's litter box is clean, so she's happy. And I actually ended up moving my duvet and some pillows from my bed onto the couch because for some reason, sometimes being in my bed during the day just makes me feel even more anxious. It's kind of hard to explain. I don't really know why. Something about being on my couch with my duvet. Why do my bangs look so weird? Sorry. Being on my couch with my duvet just feels really cozy. That is what I am doing now, and it's nice. I ended up getting a bunch of snacks from the drugstore, so I'm gonna show you them. I got these, they're like freeze-dried. I don't really understand what they are, or like dehydrated snap peas, but they're the black pepper flavor, and I really love them. Yeah, I don't totally get what these are. I just know that they're delicious. How are these made? I don't know, but they kind of scratch the same itch as a potato chip for me. Okay, I have a whole bag. Frozen mango. I just like to eat it frozen. It kind of hurts my teeth, but I eat it anyway. Dried mango slices. I was very devastated when I found out that these actually have a lot of added sugar. They're so good and they just make me happy. Spicy pepperoni sticks. Real fruit gummies. These are very nostalgic for me. My dad used to buy these when I was a kid, and they remind me of driving out to my grandma's cabin. I haven't had them in a really long time. Also, it says they're plant-based, and I don't know if they always were or if that's a new thing, but some real fruit gummies. This David's tea, the Forever Nuts tea, it's delicious. It's such a unique tea. It tastes very toasty and nutty, and I just like it a lot. And then a Pellegrino, because I don't really drink soda. I don't like the way that it makes my teeth feel, but I do like a little spicy water. So those are my snacks. I'm probably going to just alternate between watching YouTube, being on my phone, and reading my book for the next while. Then maybe when the sun goes down, I'll watch a movie. And I have some leftovers in the fridge that would be very easy to just heat up and eat, but we'll see. Maybe I'll order food. Maybe I'll just eat those leftovers because actually they were really good. So I don't know. Depends how I'm feeling. Can't stop thinking about cutting my hair. I feel like I want a little bob, like teeny tiny, which I have done before, but whenever I've had a bob, I've also had bangs, and I think I want to grow my bangs out because I've had them for, I want to say like 5 years, 5 or 6 years, and I'm thinking I kind of want to grow my bangs out, and then when my bangs are long, cut my hair to like here, like a true French bob. I can't stop thinking about it. I just love the idea of in the summer being able to go swimming in the lake and get out of the water and not have my bangs look crazy. And I feel like just having short hair and wearing a cute little baseball cap would be nice. I could still do the like half up with it short, just like little cute little bun. I just want this to grow faster. Maybe when it's like, when they're here, when my bangs are around, even like here, then they could kind of just like swoop nicely, and we'll see. We shall see. Oh yeah, I decided to cook instead of ordering food because I kind of just ate a bunch of crap, and now I'm feeling like eating a home-cooked meal might make me feel a little bit better. I'm cooking quinoa. I'm gonna cook some chicken thighs that I've had marinating in the fridge since yesterday, and I just had a little bit of this coconut curry kind of soup left over, and I'm just gonna put all of it into a bowl with a bunch of herbs and lime, and I think that's gonna be nice. This video is brought to you by Squarespace. If you've been watching my channel for a little while now, then you definitely know that I built my website using the Squarespace platform. They just make it so easy to build a website that looks like it was designed by a professional. You don't have to know how to code. It's essentially the most foolproof first step in launching your new business or growing a brand. My Squarespace site functions as a landing page so that when anybody Googles my name, an individual or a brand, they'll find my website and get a really clear idea of who I am and the kind of content that I make. I recently discovered that you can actually sell physical items off of a Squarespace site. I've had so many people asking me online if I would be selling these tote bags that I had made for my book club. And so if I had wanted to sell these tote bags online, I could, in theory, just put them on my Squarespace website. Squarespace is easily the best option for selling merchandise because they take care of the production, the inventory, and the shipping. You can also sell things that aren't physical, like access to online courses, blogs, videos, memberships. All you have to do is put the content behind a paywall, and then you can set the price as either a one-time fee or a subscription fee for access. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the code Lauren Louise for 10% off a website or a domain. I haven't picked up the camera in a couple days, but I'll explain why. So I filmed all of that footage a few days ago, and then the next day woke up and felt relatively fine. I went to a movie with a friend that night and had a pretty good day. The next day, I woke up, felt absolutely awful. So much so that filming just wasn't in the cards at all. I just like had the worst anxiety ever. I haven't felt like that in years. Then that night, I got my period. And so that was really the culprit, really crazy PMS. I actually had a doctor's appointment today. I just so happened to have booked one and had a very fun little pap smear. It always feels good getting stuff like that kind of out of the way, like checking it off your to-do list, but God, it's such an anxiety-inducing experience, I find. My doctor's very nice though. Anyway, so because I had this doctor's appointment today, I was able to actually just talk to her about some options for managing PMS symptoms. I guess sometimes you gotta just stay home and read your books and eat your snacks and be cozy. And then when that doesn't work, then you go seek medical help from a medical professional. So yeah. Anyway, feeling much better today, like a million times better. I'm gonna try to get outside and see the sun and read in the park because it's like 30 degrees outside, like hot enough for me to be wearing a tube top. Life feels good again. I'm happy, the happy gal. But yeah, weird couple days. Don't want to do that again next month, that's for sure. I'm just finishing editing this video and I just realized that I never actually told you what my doctor recommended, but she basically just gave me this list of supplements, and I have been kind of a lifelong supplement skeptic, supplement hater. I just think when people peddle supplements, it seems very scammy. It feels very like snake oil-y to me, but she's a doctor, so I trust her judgment. So right now, every day, once a day, I'm taking magnesium, B6, Vitex, and then fish oil. And I'll let you know next month if they've made a difference. But yeah, that's kind of what she told me to do. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap the video up here, but I'll see you really soon. And I hope that you're having a good day. And I hope you are able to get outside and see the sun and roll around in the grass if there's some grass near you. Okay, bye-bye.